Christianity is rising, but in places that you wouldn't think it is. In fact, it's rising the most in the countries where it's not allowed. So why is this? So Christianity is rising rapidly in countries like China. I read something that said that China was on its way to have the highest Christian population out of any country in the world. Now, I am aware that China has just a very high population in general, but it's grown from an estimated from 1 million to 100 million Christians relatively recently. Now, this is according to a Boston University School of Theology research. So if that's wrong, blame them, not me. That's my source. But it's also kind of booming in countries like Iran. And although Christianity is not overall like actually illegal, technically, not to say that they don't not like Christians, but it's illegal for a Muslim to convert to Christianity, and Christians who do convert from Islam to Christianity can only practice their faith in secret. So I would say that means that Christianity is illegal. So why is this? Why do we think this is? Why is it that in the places that Christianity is not allowed, it's growing, and in the places like the United States where it is allowed, it's not growing necessarily, but it's not nearly growing as fast. So why is this? I'm going to make the argument that this is a comfortability issue. And what I mean by that is that people are so comfortable in their everyday lives that they aren't searching for anything per se. You know, people in other countries where they're persecuted, their government kind of like harasses they're under a communist rule, under a tyranny. They're searching for something. They are not comfortable in life. So they're searching. And what they often find is that, okay, so why is our government not wanting us to be Christians? So then they look into it and that kind of thing, and they realize like, oh my gosh, this is what I'm missing. We're not allowed to do this because this is what's right. Whereas in places like America, you know, we're all rich and we've got houses, comfortability, we've all got beds, we've got restaurant, we have everything, we can do whatever we want, we're allowed to be Christians, you know, drugs, alcohol, we can live our life, we could party, we could be happy as free people. So people fill the hole in their heart, or try to fill the hole in their heart. It doesn't work ultimately, but they try to fill the hole in their heart with other things, so they don't ever go looking for what they're missing. So I know that this is kind of a short video, and I'm going to drop another video in the middle of the week this week. But I want to challenge us to make sure that we're not getting too comfortable in our faith. 2 Corinthians says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." My power is made perfect in weakness. If anybody wonders why there's suffering in the world, it's for this exact reason, because we need to not be comfortable where we are. We need to search. We need to look for something. We need to be uncomfortable. We need to search, and we need to find the Lord and find rest in the Lord. And Philippians 4:13 says we can do all things through Christ, right? So if we're just comfortable and we're just satisfied, completely satisfied with where we're at, we'll continue to do the things that we can do in our own strength and never look for anything more. But I want to encourage you guys that there really is so much more. And I want to look at the world around us. Look at the Christians that are being persecuted. You know, ISIS relatively recently beheaded 21 Christians, I believe it was. And in Congo, 70 Christians were just found to be beheaded. These are people that died for their faith. I'm willing to say that probably most American Christians, majority of Christians in America, would not die for their faith. Why? Because we're comfortable. You know, we could continue to do the things. We could continue to live our life. We can just do our morning Bible study, our 5-minute morning Bible study, or even not even that. We can just go to church every Sunday and say we're Christians and continue to live our lives in comfortability. And that is how you become lukewarm. So really, I would encourage you guys to make yourself uncomfortable. Ask the Lord, like, God, what ways am I too comfortable in my faith? What are you telling me to do that I'm not doing? And how can I look at what's going on in the world around me, and how can I be inspired by this? You know, how can I get their faith, the people that died for their faith? So really, I just wanted to encourage you guys to kind of talk about this for a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna drop a video in the middle of the week. It's gonna be a big one. You guys are gonna want to watch it. It's kind of something that I've realized and that the Lord put on my heart. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.